Good morning, Grandview students. Today is Monday, October 12th. I hope you had a great weekend. Here is our agenda for today. Today we're going to continue writing some journal entries in our Voyager journals. So the first thing we're going to do is go back to our investigation in chapter 5, and we're going to read pages 5.27 through pages 5.28. So you can go ahead and click on your Northern Lights link. That will bring you to Northern Lights, and then you just have to scroll through until you find page 5.27. I'm already on the page. So in this entry, you get to add some adventure. You're first going to read through the investigation. It's entitled Across the Great Lakes. This part down here has some adventure, a typical story or a story that happened anyway to one group of Voyagers. When you go to the next page, you'll see what your assignment is. So for diary entry number 4, it says, even in the calm summer months, the journey across the Great Lakes was sure to have some rough days. Imagine that you were trying to get across a rough area of water in bad conditions, similar to the ones that Perot wrote about on the previous page. Describe what goes through your mind and what your leader decides to do. So this is always a fan favorite of everybody. So to start writing this, you have to find your Voyager project again. Remember, you can do that in chapter 5. Your teacher has a folder set up for you with all your different requirements and different links. So it's entitled Voyager Journal Project. If you click on that, that should bring you to your project that looks like this. And of course, we are on entry number 4. So first things first, we have to look at what date we should put on this entry. And if we go to our slideshow or even your checklist, that will tell you that. Again, you can find this checklist or the slideshow in that same Voyager folder. So day 4, the date says beginning of June. So go ahead and pick any date in the beginning of June. I think I'm going to do June, let's say June 9th. And then the year, remember, should be the same year that you are doing throughout the whole journal. Okay? After that, then I like to do my typical welcome, which is Dear Journal. Maybe you have something different. Things that need to be included in this journal entry. Again, you need to put in your 2 facts about Voyager life. And then this is going to be an exciting journal entry. You get to describe your journey through some rough weather. Okay? Add some excitement. The weather turns bad. What is your brigade? What is your group going to do? Are you going to go ahead and go through the rough weather? Does something happen? Do some people fall out? Or is there something that's capsized? Or do you decide to play it safe and wait it out? And maybe you could add some adventure by watching somebody else's canoe go through something. Okay, you need to put these different parts into your entry too. You need to describe what the trader decides to do about the bad weather. So remember, the trader's in charge. You have to listen to what they're saying. How do you feel then about their decision? Do you agree with it? Do you not agree with it? And then describe what the other people in your canoe are doing during this whole adventure. The thing I always tell my classes is you may not die. Okay, you can't kill yourself off. You have to complete the project. So that's the only requirement that we say for entry number 4. You have to make it. It's okay if other people in your brigade meet an untimely death, but you cannot die until the last entry is complete. Okay? All right, now journal entry number 5. We need to do a little bit of research on that one first. So you're going to head back to your investigation, and you're going to read the rest of this page. This also is going to be an exciting entry because it's on the Rendezvous. Remember, that is that fun gathering where traders and clerks and voyageurs and Native Americans all met and got trade goods and traded in their furs for those trade goods. So it was kind of like a big party. So you're going to read through this. You can read through some of the activities down here that they were doing. And then for your entry, you are going to describe the activities at Grand Portage that interest you the most. And then it says, be sure to tell what makes them interesting. So again, we're going to head back to our Voyager project. This time, you're going to go down to entry number 5. And again, we'll go back to our slideshow to see what date we should have at the top of this entry. So day number 5, the date should be the middle to the end of June. That is typically when they have these rendezvous. So let's see, I'm going to say June 21st. Okay, and then again, that year is going to be the same. I'm going to put in my usual greeting, dear journal. And now again, I can look down here and read off some more of those things that I need to write about in the rendezvous. Things you should have again, of course, are 2 facts. Description, put in a description of Grand Portage. Okay, use your senses on this one. Use lots of descriptive words. So what do you see? What do you hear? Maybe what are some foods that are around to taste, and you can describe that. Use all those senses. Then you are going to talk about the activities that interest you the most and why. Maybe you're a part of a big feast, or you're a part of a dance, or you're playing cards with different people and something happens. So again, you can get to add a little bit of excitement to this post. Maybe somebody gets in a fight close to you. You do your best to add in some adventure. Okay, it was a busy place. Remember, they stayed there for a couple weeks. And also, as we're getting further into our journal project, have you added your 2 artifacts yet? Have you made a map? Or have you written an original poem or an original song? Okay, remember those things are due along with your 7 entries by Wednesday. Okay, so entries that are due today or that you should be working on today, again, are journal entries number 4 and 5. Also, don't forget, if you get your journal finished, completely finished, and you've gone through your checklist and you made sure everything is included, you have your artifacts down on the artifacts page, and you've even checked through the rubric to make sure it is the best that it can be, you can feel free to turn it into your teacher for a bonus point before Wednesday. So keep that in mind as we are finishing up some of these entries. All right, so that is it for today. Good luck, have a great time writing, and we will see you later.